Check one, check two. Check one, check two. All right, family, we are up. Oh, gotta put on my uniform. Gotta get on the uniform. Let's get the uniform on. Right? It's time for us to toast. Yep. Gye-Nyame Journey is live. Phone lines are open. So let's go on and make sure I post that up. Spreaker 614 556 4535. If you want to call in, let's see. That look right? All right, cool. Got that up there. All right, cool. Let's move over here. Shouts out to Miss CeeLo. I see you out there. I am working on the app for iOS or the Apple phones and stuff like that. That will be up soon. I just got to get hold of an Apple computer that either I could use or somebody could go on and post it up for me. But I have the program for it. Lines are open. Let me make sure y'all got that number up there. That doesn't look like a sweat lodge to me. What don't look like? I said I'm talking about tomorrow. We're gonna be doing the sweat lodge tomorrow, right? So getting ready. For those that want to come out, have any questions about the sweat lodge, feel free to ask. Got another conversation to throw down on. Let me make sure that people know. Let me go. Lines open. Got enough room for you to join the conversation if you so choose. Bow. Great Kuumba to Brother Kwame. Great Kuumba to everybody. Lines are open. 614-556-4535. Let me go and post up. Those of you that's out there that are able, I have the Android version of the app. I'm posting it up right now. I would love it if you would go on and download it, as well as give me a pleasing rating. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Blah, blah, blah. Got people going on there now. I want to get those downloads up. So we're about to toast. But before we toast, y'all know I got to take a shot of that Phoenix blood to get the day started. Those of you that's checking me out on Instagram, I'm doing an Instagram TV. Got like a little 10-minute, trying to do a little 10-minute show. And we're experimenting with that DE, that diatomaceous earth, or however you say it. So here's to the ancestors, and here's to you. All right, this is that Phoenix blood. Getting it ready. Woo! All right. CeeLo, are you planning? Are you planning to come to the sweat lodge? I think you said no yesterday, but I'm just asking. Just asking. All right. Anybody out there in Spreaker land? Because we got the app up and running. The app is up there. All you got to do is click it. It'll take you straight to the app. Working on getting the newsletter out. Everything is moving slow, but good, family. If it comes fast, it don't last. But if it comes slow, it's good to go. Oh, hell no. Oh, man. Come on. You know. All right. So what we're going to do, y'all know, we got, you know what, let me first do this. You are now rocking with the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh, Miss Anime is in the house. And yo, this is a Heart of Silver production. And of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. We strive to blow up your old paradigms. And I'm going to blow them up today. Grab your glass. You going to take care of your aunt. Oh my God, that's a beautiful thing. Make sure you get this big old glass. Get the vision of the glass.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Hold on. Drink, 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 drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Caller, hold on. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink, move, drink, move. Drink, move, drink, move. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink, 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 raise. Breathe, drink, move, raise. Oh, we got a call on the line. Let's see what's going on. Stay tuned. Let's welcome into the journey and see what's going on with them. All right, caller. Go ahead. You new to the line. How you doing? What's going on?
This is.
Hello?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Who is it?
Okay, this is Sister Cynthia.
How you doing?
And I'm calling in for myself and Sister Ronnie Offset and Sister Regina. We are visiting Cincinnati today at the Supernatural Nubian Yoga and Metaphysical Festival. So
Where's this at?
we're discussing. We're down in Cincinnati at Burnett Woods. It's a beautiful event. We got children, we got elders, we got nation builders, we got the brothers in here, and so it's a beautiful event. So we're down here representing for Columbus.
Go ahead. Hey, family. Shouts out to everybody that's out there. And hey, thank you for taking the time to tune in. Are you doing it through the app, or are you just listening to it on the phone right now?
Regina, were you listening through Facebook Live? She was on Facebook Live, so we just decided to call in and check in real quick.
Okay, cool. Now get a location one more time for those people that might want to come down there, because I didn't even know about it. So,
actually, it's on Facebook to get together and carpool, but we are in close to this is the Supernatural Nubian Yoga and Metaphysical Festival. And what's the name of the sisters? Sweet Sister Splash.
Oh.
It is the name of their organization. Yep, they down here getting it in Cincinnati today.
Cool. So now, hey sis, because I think you're a regular listener. Is this Cynthia Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah. When y'all have stuff going like this, let me know so that I can text it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make the text as useful as possible, and I want people to get the information, because hell, if I'd known, that sound like, and it's a nice day too. So what's the focus?
And the sisters that I think they have like a store, but they do other events too. I think they do like reggae. What else do they do? You'll have to look at it on Facebook. But yeah, Sweet Sister Splash in Cincinnati.
Sweet Sister Flash or Splash?
Yep. Splash, like splash in the water.
Okay.
SISPAH. Splash.
All right, y'all heard it. Those out there. So hey, make sure that you get into it. Now we're about to go and get into the conversation I had for today. So I'm thinking last night, because last night it was a late night, because I'm trying to get these t-shirts together, and I want to make sure I got the quality type t-shirts, because I want everybody, when we start doing stuff, like for example this shirt, I mean it was expensive, but After I found out we can make them ourselves, I said, family, let's get it. Let's get it. So now, I'm sitting up making the t-shirts, and I started thinking, and a proverb came up to me. And of course, you know, one of my favorite books. This is for all intents and purposes, my Bible. Hey, Vicky, can you call my mom, please? Because she just called me. It's African open is the tree of life. And let me just read the proverb and I'll tell you what was going on with me. The uncentered self has given in to outer force, say the knowledge holders. It sends worship in the wrong direction. The uncentered self has given in to outer force, and it sends worship in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us we deal with this concept, and I was just sitting last night thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And a scenario popped up to me because yesterday I went downstairs and I was looking for a shirt. And you know, being older and wanting to get my stuff and get out, I put on a shirt yesterday. I put on 2 shirts. I put on a long sleeve. I know, it sounds crazy. I put on a long sleeve shirt because I was going to go over to the office, and it's usually cold up in the office, you know. And it, you know, it's cool. But I didn't really get to the office. I went to the honey hookup. I went to the honeycomb hideout, right? Got another 12 pounds of honey. Got some honey sticks. Got some tulip honey, right? Got some more pollen, right? I got the honey, and I was sitting in the car hot as hell. So I took off my shirt, and my shirt was on backwards, inside out, right? And I'm riding around with my shirt on backwards. And by the time I noticed that it was on backwards, I had to act like I had the shit on backwards on purpose. So my wife looked at my shirt and said, you know your shirt on inside out. I said, yeah, I know my shirt on inside out. Because by that time, it had sucked up so much sweat, so that it didn't make no sense for me to turn it around. Right? So I'm like, cool, might as well just go and rock it. And rock the shirt out, walking around all day with my shirt inside out. Right? So part of the reason that my shirt was on the inside out, I got another reason, right? But also part of the reason that my shirt was inside out was because a light bulb had went out in my basement. And I reached up and I clicked because you got those little switches. I pulled the little chain and the light didn't come on. And this developed a scenario in my head. This put an idea in my mind that a lot of us, we do our spiritual life like we don't even do. Well, let me put it this way. Let me walk you through the process as I was thinking, because I was sitting in the tub thinking about this. I said, so I went down the basement and I clicked the light. The light didn't come on. I was frustrated, so I did what I had to do in the dark. So I had to go and solve the problem. Why? Because this light bulb did not work. Or at least I thought it was a light bulb. So I would have to go through the process. And in this process, the first thing I would do, I would remove the light bulb. I would replace it with another light bulb. Right? Pull the switch. If the light does not come on, that means that it's not the light bulb. It's something else going on. So then after that, I would go to the circuit box. And then if the circuit box was all right and wasn't popped, I know that it wasn't the circuit box. I know that in some form of fashion, something was coming through. So this might be something wrong with the light apparatus. So I would spend all this time figuring this out, right? Just to make sure that I had light in the basement, because the light in the basement allowed me to be able to see my shirt so that I could put my clothes on properly. And it's like, a lot of times we spend more time making sure that we are able to work with light bulbs and things like that. We spend more time with that than we spend on our spiritual life. Right? Because I'm thinking about all of the shit that a lot of us do that is not working, that we consistently do, that we continues to do over and over again, but we won't even take the time that we would take to change a light bulb. You know what I'm saying? To change those things in our lives. What do I mean? So, if I have a problem and I go downstairs and the light bulb is not working, I'm going to go through that whole process I just did for you. But if I've been following some shit for a long time that has not been working in my life, right? If I've been doing practices in my life that have not been working, I don't follow that process. If I have practices in my life that have not worked for generations, I will continue practicing them. I won't even take the time to do it like I would do a light bulb. I'll just stay there in the dark. See, let me give you the example of how this works, right? I got a practice in my life that's not working. I pull on the chain for it to work, it don't work. I continue to pull on the chain. I turn around and say, well, it's not the light or it's not the practice, it's me. Maybe I'm not pulling the chain right. Now I want you to think about it. If I went down the basement right now to pull on the chain down the basement, would I blame myself if the light didn't come on? Or when I say, damn, it got to be the fucking light bulb, or it got to be the fixture with the light, or it got to be a circuit breaker or something. No, I would follow the process because I know it's not in how I pull the damn chain. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not me. And a lot of us, we're caught up in a cycle of practicing things that don't work. Right? Because it's comfortable, because it's tradition, because we have been shown. You know, as black folks, we've been catching hell here for a very long time. Practicing some of the same practices that didn't work for our ancestors. Or, you know what I'm saying, at least we think they didn't work. Let me see how much money I got in the bank. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, cool. All right. I'm coming back, Facebook. I'm sorry. I just need to see. Sorry, Facebook. I needed to check and see how much money I had in the bank. Sorry. All right. So hopefully y'all get the idea. So now, this proverb came to my mind. The unsinner self has given in to outer force. So the knowledge of it sends worship in the wrong direction. And it's like many of us were sending worship in all the wrong directions. What is worship? Worship is what we focus on. Worship is what we raise above ourselves. Worship. You know what I'm saying? It's a practice in which we adore something. It's a practice in which we send energy to something. And could it be that many of us may be sending worship in the wrong direction? Could it be many of us are sending focus in the wrong direction? I'm just wondering. Maybe we might need to try something new. You know what I'm saying? And don't be scared, because it's just like a goddamn light bulb. Just go and switch it out. See if it works. Right? I mean, some of the economic practices we're doing don't work. Some of the political practices we definitely don't work. Some of the spiritual practices that we do definitely don't work. You know what I'm saying? It's just time for us to overhaul and stop holding on to traditions that may have worked at one time but are not working in the new paradigm that we are in. Family? That's all I'm saying. That's all it's about. So let's go and do this toast. Lines are open, 614-556-4535. Once again, 614-556-4535. For those that want to get their ancestors on the list, hit us up at 614-300-1875. Hashtag ancestors. Hashtag daily toast. One of those. Just put that in there so I know what you're sending me. Send me your list of ancestors. I'll send you something that you can fill out so I can put you on my text list. But then either way, I'm going to put your ancestors on the list if you send ancestors in. All right? So let's go and finish this water. All right. So today, the health drink of the day is this is bee pollen. Had it soaking in water. Turned the water, almost look like orange juice, don't it? All right, we kind of talked about the health benefits of bee pollen. We won't go through it right now. We'll do it a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go and pour the bee pollen. Man, that actually look kind of good. And we're going to take a little bit. Can you call my mom, please? And find out. I mean, she calling me twice. So we're going to pour a little bit of that flower ambrosia in. Mm-hmm.
Why are you taking me?
Alright. Then we're going to throw a little bit of that Phoenix blood in there, too. It's going to do us a nice little combination this morning, y'all.
Tina's going first.
We're going to toast these ancestors up. Alright. Now, all these are products. Bee products.
No, stop.
I thought that was screaming.
Alright, so let's get to the ancestor list.
Daddy.
Alright, first,
Daddy,
giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up the glass and we salute that ancestor, that first ancestor, the Creator, and we say, Ashe. Alright, from there, family, what we're going to do, we're going to get to the part of the show that everybody tune in for. We're going to salute these ancestors. So let's do it. Y'all ready?
Okay.
We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittmanell, Nomo X, Pat Maya Ra, Malika Fakua, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Western, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Augusta Sue, Sheila Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Now to the pretty book. We have DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Wood Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Lud Isles, Elijah Isles, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joel, Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, John Dewey and Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggett, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Ballas, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Rudy Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irving, Haran Phillips, William Ford Jr., Margaret Logan, Phyllis Dart Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to the present moment. Move from the past to the now. Where are we at? We are on Kuumba. Those that speak the language, y'all know what it is. I ain't going to go through that one right now. You've not figured it out. The Demonic principle of the day is order. Color is orange. The Hermetic law is cause and effect. Male name is Kwame. Female name is Ama. All right? From the emotional emancipation circles, the African Center Culture Virtue and Value System, the principle of the day is Jup or Jub. Good character, just, honest, righteous. Akan ethics, strong character. And insight, Oju Unu from Yoruba. Oju Inu, insight. Alright, so now, family, remember, we lift up our glass because in this present moment, everything we think, say, and do directly affects our future generations. So we want to get busy. We want to build. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Of course, from the future, we move to all of our relations and we say Ashe. Toast all of our relations. From there, we do the selfish libation at this point in time, right? The selfish toast. I'm asking you to go lift up your glass for yourself and all that you need in your life. So we're going to take that moment. Allow those emotions to flow, family. Last but not least, I toast the most powerful being in the room, and that's you, right? Lift up my glass to each and every last one of you that took the time to join us. Shouts out to the sisters down in Cincinnati. I hope everything is going good. Shouts out to the family down in Cincinnati. If y'all have ancestors, post them up. Somebody put Maury on here. Maury who? Maury Povich? Well, what's going on? So lines are open, family. I'm gonna sit for a moment. If nobody calls in, we're gonna call it an end. But I see Sister Navita out there. I see CeeLo out there. I see Brother Kwame out there. We have Sister Cynthia Johnson calling from Cincinnati for the festival that's going on down there. Mbutu is what Brother Kwame say. So if there's any questions about the Sweat Lodge, you know what I'm saying? You know, because we're gonna be, you know, we trying to troop up. I'm trying to troop up. You know, if it's only me, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if it's not, And Brother Renee, shouts out. The lines are open. Are we sending, the question today is, are we sending worship in the wrong direction? Ooh. Are we sending worship in the wrong direction? The unsinning self has given in to outer force. Once you give in to outer force, you're sinning. You're sending worship in the wrong direction. Holla Elder mixtape. Uh-oh. So, all right. So now I'm going to slip on this this ambrosia mixed with some bee pollen and some phoenix blood. And I'm going to call it a day. Because people hanging up. Now, make sure y'all get that app. I posted the app up there. I see the app on here somewhere. Let me go find my app. Find that app. Get the app. We're going to pin it up. I'm pinning it up. Get that app.
What are you going to do with the hammer?
All right. Check the app. Go to the app store. So, all right, family. Gye-Nyame Journey is official. Now, you are now rocking with the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. That's good. This is a Heart of Simple production. Hey, Elder Renee, you going to the Sweat Lives with me? Oh, was supposed to be Elder Mutape. All right, this Heart of Simple production. Of course, you know we just did the Daily Toast. Of course, you know we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Yes, that's the bee pollen at the bottom. Woo! Look at it. Bee pollen soup. Wonder if I'm going to get superpowers. The power to sting somebody when they get on my nerves. Alright, I'm out. Peace, family. Alright, Spreaker, we out.